Hello Gunstreamer, my name is Bill Safa, and I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce myself. I'm a certified firearms instructor. I'm based out of Northeast PA, and I train people around Northeast PA, New York, New Jersey. I primarily work with beginners, new shooters, a lot of whom are basically touching a gun for the first time, and I'll go through everything with them from what the ammunition is, how it works, different types of firearms, handguns, rifles, the different purposes of them. I'll go through the different shooting fundamentals with them. I'll go through different shooting positions with them, and basically at some point I'll introduce them to tactical shooting. The goal at that point is for me to try and match them up with with the next instructor, with a specialist in tactical shooting and that sort of stuff. So there's many fine instructors right here on Gunstreamer that I'll try to refer them to at that point. Okay. Now, one of the things that I like to do when training people is I like to teach them about the Second Amendment, okay, the right to bear arms. I like to tell them what it means, and the first thing I'll do is I'll tell them about the context of the Second Amendment. Where is it found? Okay, it's found in the Bill of Rights. Okay, great. What else is in the Bill of Rights? Well, it talks about freedom of speech. Well, freedom of speech from who? Okay, freedom of speech from the government. Talks about they can't quarter troops or in your house or arrest you without a warrant. Okay, who can't do this? The government. Okay, so everything that's in the Bill of Rights is there so that people can protect themselves from the government, and it is in that context that they gave us this right to bear arms. Okay, so if we want to understand it, that's what we got to look at. We got to look at the context of it. Now, beyond that, let's look at some of the words in the Second Amendment. Okay. It talks about the right to bear arms. So, first of all, it says right. It doesn't say a privilege. Okay, so it's a right. Bear arms. Bear being one of the oldest words in the English language, refers to a woman carrying a child. Okay, so it's a right to not just have guns in your house, but a right to carry them on your person. Okay, and arms is short for armaments. Okay, which is basically military equipment. Okay, so that includes the ammunition, all the accessories. Boots, tents, horse feed, fuel, anything that the common ordinary soldier carries into battle. Okay, that's included in the in that right to bear arms. Okay? It talks about the well-regulated militia. Okay, what's that? Okay, if you want to understand what the militia is, we should ask George Mason. Okay, he was the co-author of the Second Amendment, and he says that the militia is all the people except for a few politicians. Okay, so there you have it from an author of the Second Amendment. Okay? And then there's well-regulated. Okay, if you want to understand that, what you do is you look at a dictionary from the time, okay, and what you'll see is that well-regulated meant in good working order. Okay, so it was very common at the time to say, well, you have a very well-regulated mind. Okay, it meant you were thinking straight. Okay? They didn't say thinking straight back then. That term would seem odd to them. They said you had a well-regulated mind. So that's how they spoke at the time. That's the way these words were used. Okay. So that said, let's talk about today's drill. Today I have here a 5-inch circle, and I have a little dot here. And what I'm doing is standard 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Okay. So for the reason why we're practicing 2 to the chest, 1 to the head is for most bad guys, 2 to the chest will usually stop them. And then after you take your first shot, take your second shot, you're assessing with each shot to see what effect your bullets are having. Okay, with most bad guys, 2 to the chest will usually stop them. Now, for the really bad guys, okay, the guys that would take away your freedoms, take away your liberties, the guys that would turn you into a slave, okay, those guys are going to be wearing body armor. They're going to be wearing metal helmets. Okay, so for those guys, it's 2 to the chest to stun them, 1 to the face to put them down. Okay, so that's the reason why we're practicing this drill. Now, the way we're going to be doing this is you put your hand in the chest so you get it out of the way and you don't shoot yourself in the hand. So chest, grip the gun, chest pull, chest rotate, join, go to full extension, line up your sights, fire. Okay, and then when you're done, you do your scan and assess. Okay, and then you reholster in the same manner. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's our drill for today. Thanks for watching.